Good morning. This is Miss Pratt, principal at PTAC. This morning, I'm with Mr. Castillo, educators drinking coffee. He has his coffee. I don't have my coffee. But we're going to go ahead and demonstrate how bus arrival will be. And so I'm the staff member that's on duty, and I'm going to direct the bus. And then we're going to start and show you how you would enter into the building.
Let's explain to them what they just saw, because it sounds a little bit.
All right, so we didn't do it perfectly, but when you're on the bus, you stay seated until the bus driver gives you directions. The bus driver is going to unload the bus one at a time. And then when they unload the bus, you see these peas that are painted on the cement. They make sure that we are always socially distanced. So make sure that you're always on a P 6 feet apart from other people. And so that's what you do. You follow the directions of the bus driver. You get off the bus. We're checking to make sure that you've done your health screen form. We're checking to make sure that you actually turn in the required parent consent form. And then we're about to enter the building. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. All right, if you can get some hand sanitizer for me. Your temperature is normal. Have a great day. You see that Mr. Harold is walking on the right-hand side of the hallway in this 3-block area. That ensures that we are always at least 6 feet apart from one side to the other. In the morning, we will go just in one direction. And so the direction that Mr. Harold is going, that's the direction that we go in during arrival time. When he gets to this intersection, he's going to turn right and it's straight that way all the way down the hall. The only time you can go the other direction during arrival is if you go upstairs, and then you can go to the other direction.
All right. And Ms. Crutch, Mr. Hare, let's show now the exit, which will come out through here, and we'll go straight following the P.
Stop over there at that arrow there. We're going to pretend like we're doing the exit.
Yep.
All right. And so when we exit, we actually have 3 different phases. Do you want me to talk about those 3 phases right now? And so the first phase, we're going to release any students that are pickup. If you're getting picked up by a parent or a guardian, you're going to go to the gym. And we'll have the gym bleachers marked off, socially distanced. That's where you wait. Each car rider will have a number, and we go outside to make sure that your ride is here. They're going to have a card with your number on it, and that's how we release you. They tell us your number, we call out your number, and then you come out one kid at a time, socially distanced. That's the first round. The second round, we release car drivers, so any student drivers. Student drivers, you're going to be released by making an announcement. The teacher's going to make sure they only let one kid out at a time, and you're going to exit through the art band hallway. When you exit through the art band hallway, that takes you right to that front student parking lot. And then last but not least, buses will be released. So when your bus is here, we're going to call the bus number. Your teacher is going to let students out one at a time to ensure that we're socially distanced. And all down the hallway, you're making sure that you're socially distanced. That's what these markers are for. They're on the floor and they're on the wall. All right, Mr. Harrell, bus 221. Come on down. You notice Mr. Harrell is still walking in that 3-block area. That black, blue, and gray area. He's going to walk right out the door.
Sorry, Mr. Harrell.
And you notice these P's here on the cement again. Once again, they are 6 feet apart. So Mr. Harrell makes sure that there's always 6 feet apart between him and the other person. And then Mr. Harrell's going to stop, wait for the bus. Other students waiting. They're going to wait in line, make sure that we always have social distancing.
Okay.
It's in his assigned seat, and we're going to make sure that everybody is seated, and then we'll go. Thank you so much. Have a good day. We're going to the front.
Yes. Now, Ms. Crutch, as we're walking, let's remind students about when they first are coming into or getting on the bus, how the bus driver will seat them.
All right, the bus driver is going to seat you one student at a time, unless you are in the same household, your siblings. But if not, it's going to be one student to each seat. More than likely, as you get on the bus, the first person that's on the bus, they're going to put them furthest away, unless there's some type of other reason that that person needs to be close to the front. And so when they are dismissing from the bus, so many different people, okay? And then, again, when you get back on the bus, you get in your assigned seat. It's really important that you follow the directions on the bus, that you wear your mask, because not doing so has consequences. All right, we're going to the front. Good morning. How you doing? Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Town.
All right. I don't know if you want me to explain this one. Oh. So give us a second as we're here live.
All right, so here we are in the front, and I'm assuming Mr. Castillo wants me to talk about the arrival process. Once again, you see there's P's painted all the way along the sidewalk. And we're going to start on this side of the sidewalk. We have kids waiting to drop off their child. We're going to be here. And the first cone, on the first day, we have to make sure that we have that parent consent form. And so that's what this first cone is going to be for the very first day. And if the parent or the student does not have the parent consent form, we'll have to make sure that they complete it and that it's actually the parent. If they have to go somewhere to complete anything, we're going to pull them into this parking lot over here. That's the same thing for the health screening form. If you don't have the health screening form, we're going to pull you over into this parking lot so that you can complete it. So right here, we're checking for the forms, health screening form and parent consent form. Actually, it's this one over here because that one will come first.
Mm-hmm.
So after they get past that for the parent consent form and the health screening form, that's when we'll start taking temperatures. Remember, your temperature has to be below 100.4. If it's not below 100.4, we can't allow you into the building and into campus. We will call the nurse and ask her to come and double check to make sure that it's accurate. But again, if it's 100.4, we can't allow you into the building.
All right. So now we have a parent coming.
Good morning. How are you? Can I get you to put your mask on?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. All right, your baby left. So. I saw that. All right. So, ma'am, did you fill out the consent form?
I did on the app this morning.
Okay, well, let me check, make sure. All right, I got you down as the consent form, and I see your health screening form. If you just pull forward to that new cone, we'll take your baby's temperature.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you get your fake baby to walk out. Thank you. All right, so right here, we would take the temperature of the baby. The baby's not here, so I'm pretending that I'm taking his temperature. And it reads 98.0, so you are good to go. If you would actually, we're gonna get him to walk along the piece because at that point, you could go ahead and let the student off.
As long as the staff member gives you the okay.
As long as the staff member gives you the okay.
So just pull up ahead a little bit.
All right. All right. And so make sure that they're always, make sure you're always 6 feet apart from everybody else.
Mhm.
And you can walk right over. I gotta try to beat them, right?
Yes. So as a parent, once you have been given the okay to that your child has the temperature check that's right, the screening form has been filled out, then you can go along your way and kiss your baby goodbye and go on for the rest of your day.
All right. Once we get to this point, we actually have parents dropping off kids here, and then we have students that are driving and they're walking along this path. Notice again, there's a key all both sides, 6 feet apart. There's going to be a staff member here, and they will let the students know which one is to approach the building first. So, Maddie, you can go in there. Make sure you stay 6 feet apart.
Just
Have a
follow me.
good day.
Let's do the screen.
All right, Maddie, you get some hand sanitizer on the right there for me.
Squeeze.
All right, Maddie. Go ahead and walk toward the thermal scanner. All right, Maddie. When you pass the machine, go to the left.
And as you see, Maddie's going to on the right side on that gray block, the third block from the right towards this classroom. All right. So you're good, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie.
Go to the gym area.
Keep walking.
All right, Ms. Crutch. So, I guess we'll just remind parents as far as once they're given the okay, then they can go ahead and go.
Yes. Once we verify that the appropriate forms we have on file, the parent consent and the health screening form, and we've taken the temperature and it is normal temperature or it is below 100.4, then the parent is able to leave.
And,
oh, we're gonna do the exit over there.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be over there.
All right. So right now, we're out here in the parking lot. Students, just want to remind you, you are not going to be allowed to park on this side of the building. The student parking lot is strictly in the front. And if we have time, we'll go over there and show you that. But this is the staff parking lot, not the student parking lot. Student parking lot is in the front of the building.
Mm-hmm. And I think the parents coming over here.
All right.
So I'll talk and I'll get to you.
Okay.
People can see. So even though you can't see me, parents, you will come in through this middle entrance here to the side parking lot, come all the way down towards this cone that you see here. And you'll make a left and you'll go all the way. Hello, Mom. All the way to the cone and wait for your child. You will be given, your child will be given a student number to be picked up as they will be waiting in the gym. And we'll call out their name and their number. And we will, they'll come out and meet you right here. We do ask to be patient. Hello, Mom. Hi. What is your child's number?
Number 63.
Number 63. So a staff member will call inside, say, I need student 63. And then we will be having student 63 coming out. Hopefully they did hear me. Let's see. Okay, let's see where student 63 is. So, all right, where's student 63?
We lost
Student 63, okay. So you're going to be student.
looking for him.
All right.
But we would call student 63,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would come out. And again, ensure that they are 6 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
Our X's might turn the keys.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would enter the car with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all have a great day. So we lost him in the beginning, and now he's lost again. All right. Do you want to go to the front parking lot?
Yeah, let's go to the front parking lot where we can go this way.
Okay.
So this is, parents, just remember, this is for dismissal. I'm going to go on the other side.
Okay.
This crap. This is what we just went over here is dismissal. The arrivals are in the front loop. We just need to make sure we keep that in mind. So we do have 2 different locations. We're doing our best to keep our students socially distant, and by having separate, a different dismissal, it allows us to socially distant our students that are bus riders, car drivers, and who are car riders.
And the reason we have to do that is in the morning, we have to check for forms, and we have to have the students go through the thermal scan.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why in the morning they're coming through the front door, in the afternoon they're doing something different. We also want to make sure that the dismissal process is efficient, of course, socially distanced, but we want to make sure that it doesn't take too long. But the only way we can do that is to ensure that we're controlling how many folks we're letting out at a time. And by having the car riders going to the gym, the student drivers exiting from this door and going toward that parking lot, that helps us determine when to release that next group. And so this is the end of the hallway for band, for art, and this is where the student drivers will exit the building. Keep in mind, they entered the building in the front, but they will exit from here. And so they will walk. Every block is about 6 feet apart. And so as long as there's only one person in each block and there's some distance between them, that is a good measurement for being 6 feet apart. And it doesn't matter if they rode with that person or not, because I can't determine that just by looking at them, that that's who they rode with. So we walk socially distant until they get to their cars. Of course, be careful. Make sure you look both ways and only cross when it's safe. And then here we are in our parking lot. So students, this is your parking lot. It's the front parking lot. To the highway here, or the road, and where there painted that might. So this is the All right, Mr. Castillo. Do we have any questions?
We do not have any questions, but
Okay.
we'll see. Let's go back in here. Okay. I think we're back now. I think we have everything. Just one of the biggest things is parents, students, just be patient first week or so as we iron out any wrinkles in the arrivals and dismissals. And we appreciate your cooperation as we begin this new process here under Plan B. So.
Absolutely. All right. And we should be in class. We're actually 2 minutes late for class. So I think we're about to wrap up, Mr. Castillo.
Yep. All right.
right.
See you next Thursday.
All right. So before you wrap up, Mr. Castillo, this afternoon, there's a couple things that's happening. From 4:30 until 6 o'clock, if you're on Plan B and you need to pick up masks, you can do that. So there's mass pickup from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Also, if you need to turn in your parent consent form, we'll have paper forms available. You can fill that out from 4:30 to 6 o'clock today. And then at 6:30, we're having a virtual parent meeting about returning to campus for Plan B. All right. Thank you for joining us. Be on the lookout for the video that Mr. Castillo made that is specifically for students. And we hope to see all your babies on Monday.